Do you want to go to traditional publishing after you have already self-published? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. There are a couple of different ways this question could be interpreted, so I am going to interpret both of them and give you as much information as I can in this video. If you have already self-published a book, there is very little chance that that book will be traditionally published ever. If you self-published a book and it is selling really well, and by really well, I mean a couple thousand copies a month for several consecutive months, just that one title. If that book is selling well, there is a really good chance that you can take it to traditional publishing and exploit other rights for it. If you have self-published and it is not selling at that rate, then if you want to go to traditional publishing, you're going to have to start with a new title with something different. Once you are in this situation, you are going to disclose that you have self-published. It is not going to be seen as like a black mark against you or like something has gone wrong in your career. This is just, I started with one job and now I am looking to change jobs. People change jobs within their industry all the time, and self-publishing first is no longer seen as like, oh no, you ruined your chance at a debut, or oh no, you've ruined your career. Like, that is not the way that we see this anymore. 15 years ago, this question would have been answered very differently, but we are here now, and so I'm answering it this way. And so while you are querying down in the about the author bio, you are going to say, I have self-published my first book, my first series, my first 6 books, whatever, and I am now looking to traditionally publish because I feel that it is right for this project. Please do not say I self-published and it was bad and it was terrible and I was bad at it and I need you to help me. Do not come to traditional publishing with a book that is selling poorly and be like, I self-published this and it turns out that that's really hard and I want you to help me with it. Now, none of that is going to help your case. But if you just say, I self-published my first book and I feel like traditional publishing is the right path for this book, or I self-published and it was a good experience, but I want something different from the rest of my writing career, that is really all that you need to say. There's no reason to keep it a secret. You're going to have to divulge that there is a self-published title out there at some point anyway, because you're going to have to like carve out certain pieces of information in the agency agreements. You're going to need to make sure that certain like IP considerations are made in your contracts with publishers. Like, everyone's going to need to know about this, even though it's not a hindrance. It's not a problem. This is, by the way, the exact same way you would handle it if you published a book with a small press without an agent the first time around. You just say, like, this title came out with this press in this year, and we move on from there.